Welcome to another episode of Foggy Entrepreneur Connect. Sitting with a good friend of mine. I'll let him introduce himself. Sir, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Himanth from a company called Wabi, and we're the performance lighting distributor for Osram in South Africa. And what it means is we have a range of lighting solutions for the automotive industry, from light bars for your 4x4s to light bulbs for your Audi or BMW or even your older City Golf.
Cool. So why become an entrepreneur? Why didn't you look for a job?
Oh, I had a job in the IT sector, and I wanted something new. I wanted a challenge.
Okay.
I felt that there was a huge gap in the automotive industry. Saw the gap, found an opportunity, took it.
No, great stuff. So basically marketing is important because you analyze the market and you realize there's a gap, then you go up. So how did you realize there's a market for?
Well, with all journeys, it starts with when you have those issues. Driving around, particularly at night when I was finishing night shift in my previous jobs, I noticed that output quality of my lighting was just horrible. Trying to find a solution for it, you get pushed from pillar to post. There's no one there to help you. There's no guidance. You end up spending a bunch of money on things that are unnecessary. So took it upon myself, got some research, found a brand that I thought I could rely on and use their products, and I was impressed by it. And so I went forward with that. And then I saw that my friends were asking the same question. It's typically how the entrepreneurship journey starts. And I said, no, go for it, do it, why not?
Then how did you manage to find yourself? Did you find yourself, or do you think funding is important?
Funding is important, but that should never stop an entrepreneur from starting. Whether you're selling an Apple or for $5,000, whether you're selling a light bulb for 100,000 rand, start. The most important thing is start. Ask the questions, find out where your market lies, or where the gaps in the market are. This market is very saturated, the automotive industry is extremely saturated, but there was a niche for a product that is guaranteed and a product that is quality, and people are prepared to pay for it. I did that analysis, and I found that's the type of person I want to sell to, and that's what I went for. As an entrepreneur, you should never let funding stop you. There's always a way. You can actually find it. It was a lot of saving, a lot of cheese toast sandwiches for supper, and the barrier to entry is pretty high, especially for young black entrepreneurs. It's extremely hard to get into that industry or to any industry. Funding helps, but you should not chase funding. Chasing funding usually results in businesses that are not long-term sustainable.
Yeah. So sustainability is important. Okay, cool. So what inspires you?
I read a quote, and it wasn't too long ago. I want to inspire myself 10 years from now. And I try, but that doesn't really happen, to be honest. Every day is a struggle. So I aspire to be better than I was yesterday. And when I found that yesterday I did X and I was better than it today, that is inspirational. So I'm not chasing the goal per se, I'm chasing the journey, the experience behind it. And I realize that even though you fail, and you will fail, right? You will fail from time to time. It's only really a failure if you don't learn as to why you fail. And don't take it personally. That's the one thing that I've realized is don't take anything in business or in this entrepreneurship journey personally. Because once you start doing that, you just get down on yourself. Don't take it personally. Learn from your mistakes. Move forward.
Yeah. Wow. And what are your main challenges, if you have to name a few, in your entrepreneurial journey?
So from a business point of view, it was getting the required documents and forms filled in and registration certificates filled in. That can be tricky or troublesome for someone that's new to this, because, for example, if I only knew lighting but I didn't know how to start or register my business, get a bank account, open all those things. Those were challenging to me. But currently, it's unfortunately just ESCOM that's a challenge to me, and me and the team. Finding the right people is also very important. Finding the right people that for your business, fit for your business, and fit for your management style. Everyone has a different management style. Finding the right people for that style. That's hard. That's hard to get right. It's a very nuanced thing.
Yeah, there's powerful advices or challenges that can come, advice that can come from those challenges. And every challenge obviously results in an opportunity as well, depending on how you look at it. So with that, I mean, it's very impressive that you know, how you build up and you scaled up your business. How important is marketing when you are scaling up?
So in 2022, if you don't have a marketing budget, in my opinion anyway, you don't have a business. You need to make sure that you are on, regardless of your product, you are on almost every social media platform you can. I've gotten a lot of flack from some of the marketing companies that we did approach, and we decided to do it in-house, a majority of it in-house, where they refuse to go on with newer platforms. For example, TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't need to be on TikTok. You are not going to sell your items on TikTok. But from the research me and my team did, we actually found out that the people that watch TikTok, for example, are your higher LSM, 30 plus year olds. The people that make the TikToks are your 15 to 20 year olds.
Yeah.
You know? So your market is there. You got to tailor your ads for each niche. Social media marketing is big. Google search AdWords are huge. But you also got to be careful. You can very quickly end up in a situation where you're spending a decent amount of money per month and start eating into your profit.
Yeah.
So your results are not commensurate.
Yeah. No, wow. Looking at your journey where you started to now, there's someone out there in your position when you started. What advice would you give that person that want to start up now?
It's always harder today than it is tomorrow. Anything that you do tomorrow, that you do now, sorry, not tomorrow. Anything that you do now always seems hard. Sometimes it feels like a mountain, sometimes it feels like the whole world's against you. And sometimes it is true that it is the whole world's going to be against you. Persevere. You will get through to your goals. And try not to make money as your goal if you're trying to build a business as an entrepreneur. Success can be defined in a number of ways, not just financial. Don't get me wrong, financial is important. Sometimes we need to eat.
Of course.
But it's important to know that there are going to be bad days, and there are going to be these fleeting moments of very, very good days. And that's what you work on, not just the very, very good days, but the journey to get to them. Hard work always works.
So how do you pull yourself out on the days that you don't feel like showing up?
As an entrepreneur, there should be no such thing.
Yeah.
There is no choice, but you have to show up. That's 90% of the challenge is actually just showing up. There are days when you're feeling down and beaten and tired, physically exhausted. Show up. It makes a difference. The people that you have around you, if you feed them good energy and good vibes, that comes back.
Yeah. Sure. Wow. So where do people find you? Let's say I want to buy, support the business. I want to buy a light or feed the light. Where do people find you?
So we've got a website called wabi.co.za. That's wabi.co.za.
Yes.
We're on social media at Mr. Wabi Sabi ZA. You can pop by through. We've got a retail store in Midrand, in Innovation Works. Pop by, visit us, give us a phone, give us a call. I think we'll drop the number in the link.
In the description box.
At the bottom. Like us, give us a follow. We've got tons of competitions, giveaways. We're constantly trying to better ourselves.
No, wonderful stuff. Torello, signing out from 4GY. Get yourself some dope sneakers as well while you're fitting beautiful lights.